Right, so you're probably wondering why this isn't Taxi Devlog 3. Now, while I have that stuff ready, I decide, well, not ready, but all the stuff's done, development wise, I've decided it's taking too long and I'm going to make a short game. I've made notes about it. This has been while I've been making Taxi Showdown, and while I've been constantly going against multiplayer bugs over and over and over again, I've decided I'm going to take a break from it because it's taking too long, and I'll just put it off to the side until I'm more feasible to complete it and put it out there. So instead I decided to make a different game, a horror game again, and I aimed to create it within a set deadline. Now, I'm probably not going to hit the deadline, but from what I've done so far, it's pretty promising. Of what I've done, I've recorded a whole load of videos. I'm quite far into it, and I'm very much excited to edit this together and put it out there. I am going to do this in a different format, this format being what I'm recording myself make the game. So you'll be hearing any stuff, all my thoughts and things like that. Pretty open-ended. I'll cut things down, obviously, because things can get up to about 4 hours. I don't want to have a 4-hour video out there, just cut down to all the important parts. But the code will be there from start to finish, mostly. The visuals will be there. So I think this will be an interesting way of doing things, as I've seen a lot of people do it, and I enjoy it, and I like watching people make the games live-ish as they record it and things like that. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, enjoy. Well, I did say I'd let past me do all the talking and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to skip over bits and bobs just to try and condense some of the stuff a lot easier. What I'm doing here is I'm just creating a simple play model and ground, just getting ready for a play controller. I also off-centered the camera from the player itself, or the player center. I don't know if I spelled that right. Textures for future. Simple materials. Ground. Player. Off button, on button. Cube. That's fine. Just leave it as it is. Get a parent for buttons. Make sure it's lined up with the top. I'm gonna get the basic buttons thing ready. Like a control. I got my little movement ones, and to differentiate between the two, I'm going to rotate these slightly. So it looks like arrows. I've got a nice little area. Okay. And the script creating commences. So, player controller. They're pretty easy to make. You can get them off the Unity website. You could follow brackeys like I did, or you could just make it yourself. They're all very simple to make, and the better part of it is adding your own stuff. Like, they're very open-ended types of scripts, which is what I did later on. I can fall to some basic gravity. I can look around. I can move around. It's a bit jittery, but I definitely plan on smoothing it out. And also change that because it just doesn't look right at all. Can't jump, don't really want to, there's not much point in jumping, so this is fine. Okay, so this is really sped up footage of me not talking for about an hour. I guess I was just zoned into whatever I was doing, which in this case is setting up the buttons. Now, feel free to pause and stuff like that to see what I'm doing, but what I'm doing at the moment is I made an enum for the button state, and here I'm adding some functions that dictate if I'm hovering, not hovering, and if the button is on or off. I then also split the button state into an interact state, so that it can tell if I'm hovering over it or not. This is being used with the event trigger thing, only for me to realise it doesn't work. So then I got rid of the hover and not hover, and went back to adding a recast from the player instead. Make a new script called player interact, which if the recast interacts with the button, turn it on or turn it off, things like that. But okay, so here I'm making a new script called move object. This is going to be an additional script that grabs from interact button. I decided to do this so that I don't end up having to make myself add a bunch of stuff or scripts. So basically the interact will call the button, and then a new script will check if the button's on or off to do its thing. I also added held and not held on the button, so that for different toggle states, so when the player interacts. So held will be if I'm holding down the interact button, it'll stay held. When I let go, it goes up. And not held is a toggle button basically. I press it, it stays down. I press it again, it goes up. Okay, maybe this works. This is working because I can see that this is moving. No, GameCube, no. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. If I can see what I'm looking for. Awesome. Okay, push me. No. So not self, it does not like that. Oh. But it's not being held down? I'm not sure actually. Okay. And then what if... Well, I could check here, right here. Do a quick check on here and check if hit dot collider equals, or it doesn't equal hit collider. If it doesn't, I'll set not interacting before anything else. Maybe that will fix that issue. There we go, cool. Then remove this and add rotate object. And quickly implement this. The reason why I'm using multiple scripts is so that I don't have to keep calling everything. These little ones can just read off the interactable button. I'm also 100% changing this as well. Let's see if I can find like a circle. I mean, that kind of would work, but like, see if there's any arrows. That's not. Oh, wait, right here. Found it. I think it'll look smart. Anyway. Basically the exact same as this. So I am going to just copy it. Instead of movement direction, rotation. Rotation direction. And this will be everything else, so I can't do forward, backward, left, right, up, down, that doesn't make sense, so I could do pitch minus, or positive for your, actually that works, positive, negative. So forward or pitch will be on the X. Which one's this? No. Left. That's right. That's left. Let's give it a try. No, I look down there every single time. It is working very, very slowly. So I need to increase speed. That doesn't look very positive to me. Oh, maybe it is. Oh. May need to increase that more. 25. Let's try that. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Is it? Oh no, it is. It's just on the wrong side. That should technically. Yeah, there we go. I'll go up, and then whee. Go, and then back down. Maybe we'll collide with the floor. I don't know. I'll probably just go through it. Yeah. I don't need a camera. Actually, no. Like actually, just add an object in the middle. Just a little crosshair thing, so I can actually see. I to add a little texture. I made one for my factory game, so it should be somewhere over there. There, this thing. I think. I think I just added it to the materials, so let's have a look. I'm just going to make them a plain red and then green. That way you can tell. Same for this. Oh, actually maybe it was. Maybe it was all emissions. Just have these obnoxious green and red things. That's fine, it gets the job done. Neat. I think next time I'm going to lerp all the movement because it's a bit jarring. Anyway, I'm quite happy with all this, so I'm going to leave it here and continue whenever I can.